Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Greetings and in Lakesh. Sophiacus here, the sovereign Sophia plus Ophiuchus, flipping the script on the upside down world, exposing the law of reversal. So, what is the law of reversal? The law of reversal basically is an inversion of the truth. It's when someone or something, an institution, claims one thing, presents one thing, but in fact does another, or the agenda or the intention is the opposite of what is being presented. Here's a great quote that exemplifies this. This is by Michael Elner. Just look at us. Everything is backwards. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. Psychiatrists destroy minds. Scientists destroy truth. Major media destroys information. Religions destroy spirituality, and governments destroy freedom. This is a keen observation of the law of reversal in effect in our world today. The mainstream pillars of society operate and perpetuate the law of reversal. And once we become aware of this, we see everything that is hidden in plain sight. This is where knowledge really is power, because then we know where to put our trust. We know where to invest our dollars. We don't become confused when we see a company or an organization saying one thing but producing another result. It becomes obvious of what's going on there. And so understanding law of reversal when it comes to reality creation. So we've been taught that seeing is believing, that having means you can feel it, that our imaginations are just child's play to be regulated to Disney movies, when in fact, the exact opposite is true. In fact, seeing is believing only because our attention has been given to it over and over and over again, reinforcing it. I'm going to say that again. Seeing is believing only because our attention has been given to it over and over and over again, reinforcing it. If you notice, our attention, think about the phrase pay attention. When you pay attention to something, you're paying attention. It means you're exchanging something of value for whatever it is you're focusing on. Paying attention, that means your attention has value. It's a type of currency. And so whatever you pay attention to becomes something. You're exchanging it, you're augmenting it, you are bringing it into existence by the power of you looking at it, of you giving it your attention. So attention is a type of life force. This is very important. Think about what you're spending your life force on. What are you paying attention to? And so our precious life force attention has been subverted and diverted and siphoned into focusing on what is instead of being trained to focus on what could be. As we focus on what is, it just continues to be. And we don't pay attention or give focus or energy towards what could be. This is very, very important, because as we pay attention to something, that keeps it in reality. You ever notice that every year a World War II movie comes out? Like, they keep our attention focused on what is. They want us to, what is only stays what is by our attention to it. If we want to focus or create what could be, we're going to have to train ourselves into our imaginative faculty. This is going to take some effort. This is going to take some sustained focus in that direction. And I'd like to admonish us all that not only can we do it, but we stand on the threshold. We are being called to do it. In fact, I'm jumping a little ahead here, but we, humanity, stand at the threshold of sovereignty with the collective task of taking back our God powers of reality creation. In other words, Sky Daddy isn't coming. We're the ones we've been waiting for. We're the ones we've been waiting for. We've got it already in us. We've already got the ability to focus. We've already got life force attention, and we already have the ability to emote. In other words, to couple what we are imagining with some emotion, that bliss, that supercharged feeling of, oh my God, this would be amazing. And so the challenge for us now is to live from the end, to really live as if. And I know it's been said before, but here's the problem. I don't know if you're anything like me. I have had the issue of giving up 5 minutes before the miracle. In other words, I've wanted something, I've wanted it well, I've imagined it, I've focused on it, I've felt it, and yet somewhere, usually probably right before it's about to really be an actual thing in my existence, something that I could call reality, is that I abandon it 5 minutes before the miracle. I look around, I give credence to what is, I get swayed by outer circumstances, and I give up. I abandon myself. I abandon what could be for the reality of what is, and I shortchange myself and the world. And so I want to admonish us all. Let's stand together for what could be. We're going to have to sustain it. In other words, we're going to have to imagine it with that emotion of it is and sustain that in the face of seeming opposition. Here's a quote from Volum Vuitton that about reality creation. He says, "The world is a mere illusion, a plastic facade bendable by the truth." A plastic facade bendable by the truth. The only reason why it's been solidified, what is, has been solidified, is because we keep giving our attention to it. But it's a plastic facade bendable by the truth. That means the truth can shift it and change it. But if we don't know the truth, because we've been given a lie via the law of reversal, the law of reversal has said, seeing is believing. Focus on reality. Go make money and make that machine turn. When the truth is our imagination is the power of creation, and that us having a sustained focus on what could be. You know why John Lennon was shot? I thought about this in meditation one time. John Lennon was shot because of imagination. Think about this. This one guy who was taken out. What kind of threat was he to, say, the military-industrial complex? Not much, right? He was a threat because he was about to influence millions of people to collectively dream a new dream. Do you understand that if millions of people can get on board with a new dream, that it has to shift, and probably miraculously, I would say almost instantly. That's the kind of power that our imagination has. And so he was taken out because of his influence and because he had peeped reality creation. He flipped the script and realized that, oh, imagination is what creates all of this. So I want to admonish us to stay the course. Stay the course. Do whatever it takes for you to get into that feeling state and to sustain that focused attention on what could be. Because I promise you that it's here. It has to be. And that regardless of what it looks like on the outside, the outer reality is being held in place by the fumes of fear. And if we can bend that facade with the truth, with the faith, with the trust in our ability, it's game over, right? So I want to end with this quote and my own expression of what is in truth, the reality that I live from and that I admonish us all to live from. Socrates says, the secret to change is to put all of your focus not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Again, the secret to all change is to put all of your focus not on fighting the old, but on building the new. And I even spelt it N-O-O as a little noosphere wink. So I wanted to admonish us. How do you build the new? The N-O-O. What aspect of art can you use as a self-expression of what you are calling into existence? I'll share mine as I live from the end. I declare that we made it to sovereignty. Yeah. Our soul is at peace. We are the heart of the galaxy because we laughed at illusion and we smiled in the face of fear for what they tried to prevent. You know it's already here, yeah. You know it's already here. Cosmic Mama, we made it home to that place where we belong. Cosmic Mama, we made it home to that place where we belong. In Lakesh and Namaste.